Hello, dear Libra, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. This is your November general and love reading. Wow, Libra, you've got the lovers just opened up straight off the bat, so I'm going to take it. Now, it is an eclipse month, and oh my God, your cards are just flying out. All right, this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, and North Node in Libra. And we will be looking specifically at love. So we'll be extending this through Patreon and through my website. You can get the links beneath this video. So, dear Spirit, please guide Libra. What's going on in the month of November? Very powerful month. Very powerful indeed. Okay, we're in eclipse energies, so anything can happen. We've got an eclipse in Taurus, which you share the same ruler. First part of November isn't going to be easy. A couple of weeks. The second part seems to be much more magical. So the changes that need to happen are happening very suddenly. Let's see what's on your mind. 10 of Pentacles, so it's got to do with family, marriage, possibly a choice between heart over head. So you're thinking more with your head and not with your heart. You could be looking at practical matters, money, a partnership as well. Where are you coming from the recent past? Because we know you are. What is the seed to your reading to the month of November? Before that, let's say even Ace of Swords, which is clarity, it is understanding, it is truth, but it can also speak to cutting someone out of your life. Yeah, that's what it looks like, because 10 of Pentacles can speak to a marriage. Now, 8 of Cups is you're leaving something behind, something that did not fill you completely, something that you are being guided to from Spirit. You can see she's holding the Ace of Cups. She's receiving the advice from Spirit. So 8 of Cups is moving on and completing a cycle. 10 of Pentacles turns into the Ace. Let's see what the possible outcome is. We've got 2 cards, Libra. So we've got the 4 of Swords. So it's going to take a little bit of time. Someone needs to heal. You're coming from the 3 of Swords since the 4 is here. So this is the Connolly Tarot if you're interested. And we've got the Page of Wands, which is a trusting leap of faith, let's say. Wanting to start that new journey. And this can also speak to a message which brings you out of that solitude, quiet, thought processing and healing time that you're going through. You're needing, the 4 of Swords comes after the 3, right? So 4 of Swords is the warrior needs to rest and rejuvenate and catch up or even heal, make peace, have peace of mind before you take that leap of faith. And I feel that this is probably you. Dear Libra. We've got the 6 of Pentacles, which could speak to reciprocity. You've connected with someone that's more on equal grounds with you, where partnership could be business or even romantic relationships are concerned. This could also speak to me, I see it as quite a karmic card. As it usually shows the scales. So there's karma and dharma playing out here in the month of November. Now, dear Libra, we've had a conjunction of Venus and the Sun, which has opened up a brand new, very huge cycle that Venus is making. And, when Venus connects with the Sun in your sign, that's a really important new beginning that's going to start playing out where money or partnerships is concerned, values and all those beautiful things that Venus is. Remember that Venus in the heart of the Sun. The Sun can speak to healing. It could mean that you're following your heart now, not so much your mind. Possibly because we see the cups. Cups are emotions. So you're in preparation for a movement, for a new chapter in your life. What's the Karma Dharma, Spirit? Archangel Michael, which your reading is done on the day that is very important for the archangels. It's an angelic day today. What is the Karma Dharma for Libra? And there it is. You've got the Fool. Okay, and Uranus, which you see up here, is on the eclipse. We are in the eclipse energies, so I do see that there's a brand new beginning, a new chapter, that even if it feels foolish, you're going to take it. You are going to take it, but it's going to take a little bit of time. Maybe there's something that you need to do or deal with where your thoughts, your perception is concerned. Fours always speak to the home, so there's a moment of pause before you take that leap of faith. I just got the image of the cross, which means duties, heaviness that you've been dealing with. Now, especially for most of you, those of you, I should say, that are born at the last days of Libra, so the last 5 days, let's say, Pluto is in Capricorn, squaring you, so you are going through deep transformation. Okay, so those of you that are born towards the end of the last few days of the Libra season, then obviously it's your turn for the fundamental changes. Those of you that have been born earlier, you've gone through this earlier. So we see contracts. This could also be legal papers, divorce papers, separation, or even news, communication. We do have the Page of Wands here, but logically this would be the past position. It can also speak to a contract, a business contract as well. So we've got the clouds that are clearing, the birds come in, there is communication, there's clarity, and that you're leaving from any illusion or possible deception. There's a risk here that's being taken with the dice. Someone is going to take that risk and that leap of faith, or is going to be challenged to do that. Remember Uranus, which does speak to being free, freeing yourself up from something where there was no equal giving and receiving, no balance. And you've got the Lovers, so Gemini is very strong. We've got Aries, I'm going to say Aquarius as well. I don't know if you're leaving an Aquarius or an Aries. Let's see. And you've got the Lucky Clover, number 2. It's like a portal that opens for you. 2 dice and number 2 here. The dice is a 39. 39 equals a 12, and 12 is Pisces. It's like trusting in the divine, or needing to surrender and go with what your higher self is telling you. Or maybe you've been waiting for this opportunity, okay, an opportunity for the portal to open and a new chapter to begin for you. There's the 5 of Swords. So it's like you've been praying for mercy and praying for no more trouble. Now, Libra, you are a sign of peace, even though you are air, and you will stand up and speak where there's been no balance and no reciprocity, no justice in your life. So that's what I see. What's at the bottom? We've got the Snake, and the Snake does speak to Scorpio energies, also third parties. Of course, infidelity can come under this energy. Usually this is a third person, another woman. I don't know if you're the third person and you're dealing with someone else that's going through a divorce. This could possibly speak to you leaving a marriage or a commitment because there's been infidelity, possibly. Okay, what's beneath that? We've got the clock, which is very Saturnian and karmic. This is like discovery, Scorpio, and we've had 2 eclipses now on the axis Taurus Scorpio, and Scorpio is where the South Node is, so it's like you're shedding the past, letting go of the karma, and it was all about timing. Okay, it's a 7, which says that you are going through a bit of a difficult moment, let's say, a difficult turn in your life, but maybe you've been wanting this very much so. You've been yearning or craving something maybe that was forbidden, or there could be wisdom that's coming in about deception. Now the snake speaks to desires and seduction and sexual depth and intimacy. Could also be secretive intimacy, secret emotions that you're dealing with, secrets that you are figuring out. Let's take the energy oracle and see what the advice is. Now in the extended, in the love portion, I will be taking this new deck, which is a really good deck. I love the illustrations on it. And we'll be taking the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, as well as my handwritten love messages. Yeah, so let's see what the advice is before I take another layer of cards for Libra in the month of November 2022. Dear Spirit, please guide me for a message for Libra. Please guide me a message for Libra. This is it. And we've got the thinking man. So this is very similar to the King of Swords for me. There's focus on something that's quite valuable. You're trying to figure things out. There's a lot of thought, perception, going into things, possible legalities as well, or maybe you've just been thinking a lot, right, before you make your move. And I don't know if you're receiving legal advice as well. I want to see what's at the bottom. And we've got a man holding a coin, which is in the reverse. And this would be more about an earth sign. We see he's holding a coin, so very similar to the King of Pentacles. There could be an offer that is on the table that's going to come through at some point. Probably something long term. The coin speaks to possibly a new home, right? Possibly an offer that's on the cards. So someone may be even thinking, they could have air and earth in their chart, thinking of offering you a long-term relationship. I mean, this turns into the ace, just like the man holding a coin. And he's a number 43, which equals a 7. I'm wondering if what the 7 means. I don't know if it's a Cancerian person as well, possibly. So let's take another layer. Let's put this 6 of Pentacles down. There's a lot of challenges and arguments with that 5 of Swords. There's third parties here for sure. Strong competition, difficult choices. I mean, the Lovers is here. What's going on with a Libra, dear Spirit? So we've got a couple of 6s. There's 3 6s actually, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, and 6. Some of you are leaving someone that was very draconian, very, I don't know, someone that was playing with your head. Maybe even, I don't know, someone playing with your mind. That's what I get from the thinking man. And this is a 46, which equals a 10. Maybe you are leaving someone behind that was very much the trickster. Someone who was very manipulative and very good with words, and someone who had the ability to outsmart you, but not in a good way. What is the Lovers? So it could be a Gemini as well. We've got the Knight of Wands. Now you're either connecting with someone that travels a lot, or Knight of Wands is Sagittarius. Many times it is the player. Either that, or you're ready to take that journey. Sagittarius, or you're connecting with someone that could be a Sag, could be a Sagittarius, or someone that is someone that's holding a flame, you know, holding that that Ace of Wands, someone that's running with their desires, running towards you. I don't know if they're making the decision, or this is you making a decision. Let's see where you're coming from in the past. Ace of Swords. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. So Sagittarius is strong here. A fated turn of events, possible separation and divorce, possibly also connecting with someone that holds different beliefs. I don't know if you're dealing with a teacher as well. Someone is a teacher possibly here. Or you've been going through heavy lessons in the past. What is that Eight of Cups? And we know that with the Eight of Cups, someone needs to cover ground. And the same with the Knight of Wands. So physically being at a distance, you're crossing over a bridge, passing over water, leaving those Five of Swords. There's another 6. And you're holding the Ace of Wands as well. So it looks like there's a lot of fire here and a lot of desire to connect with someone that you may need to travel to get to. What is that Six of Pentacles? Which can speak to support from others as well. Financial support if there is financial challenges with all these changes going on for you. We've got Three of Cups, which can speak to reconciliation, or it is a third party. Now, in the Connolly tarot deck that I'm using, we've got 2 people in the Three of Cups and not 3 people, which says to me that someone is taking you away from a third party. A third person is falling out of the equation. What's that? 10 of Pentacles. That could also be support. You're hoping for support from family, your extended family as well, your parents, maybe siblings. There is the portal that opens, Two of Wands. You are waiting on like the green light. You see that these 2 birds bring in that wand. It's like a possible invitation to a meeting or a get-together or coming together and conversing and talking. And after communication, as we see birds up here and birds up here, they come from a distance. It's like that's when you have the green light to move forward. But you are like planning for the future. And of course, you're making choices based on what it is that you want to create in your life. Let's take one more. I want to take one on the Knight of Wands as well. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time, as I said. The Seven of Pentacles is here, which is like a stoppage. The Knight of Wands is in preparation to take that action. But the Seven of Pentacles, another 7, there's still that corner that you need to turn. And I would say it's either about timing or about healing that needs to take place before. And I would not be surprised if it doesn't happen, as Jupiter will enter Aries. Okay, and that will be towards Christmas, just before Christmas. There are the blockages. There is the devil. There are blockages, or it's all about timing. Remember, we had the clock here, which is all about karma. The doors open, you will be released. You could see the hang up, the hold up here. Once you overcome your fears, and there's healing here, either you or the person you're dealing with. The devil, right, does speak to vices or fears or timing, or even anything connected to the law. Maybe anything connected to law needs its time. What's beneath the clock here? And we've got the maze here, so there can be confusion. As I said, you're probably waiting on news, but there will be a risk factor here, a risk factor to this leap of faith. What's at the bottom of the deck? And we've got the King of Cups. Wow. So you're either dealing with a water sign. I mean, this could be Scorpio, could be a Scorpio, could be a Pisces, could be a Cancer. I've mentioned a few signs already. And for others of you, this could be in the time of Aries, as the sun will ingress into Aries. April, and obviously after the Capricorn season. And more than likely after the new moon in in Cancer in January. So anytime from Christmas, I'm going to say, till the 4th month of April. That's what I see here for many of you. And you're going to have a lucky break around the month of February, more than likely, the Aquarius season. Wow, okay, that's wonderful. Really good to see. Let's see what the gods, I'm taking a message from the Mythic Oracle, and let's see what the gods want to, what are they advising you for the month of November? You want to spread your wings and fly, but you're waiting on that green light. What is the advice for Libra? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, and North Node in Libra. And we have Rhea and protection, and you've got a number 2. So Rhea is the wife of Kronos and Saturn. She actually outsmarted her husband Kronos, who was devouring his children for fear of losing power, his power. So she was quite intelligent, and I see Rhea very much as Libra energy. So you are protected, dear Libra. You are protected. I mean, she found a way to outsmart her husband, and with the help, obviously, of Jupiter, she was able. Her children that were devoured by her husband were released, and therefore he lost his power. So there's intelligence and there's protection here. Look out for guidance, because you will be guided where you have doubts of, those blockages. Make sure that you are open. You can even possibly also get a message from a younger, I don't know if this is a son or a daughter, someone that's younger. Pay attention to what this message could be very important, that it will give you, that light, that understanding of what you need to do. Okay, and I do feel that at some point you will have someone. Now, earth and water, they do, water and earth, they're very feminine energies, so they're more recessive. If you are waiting for someone who, either this man holding a coin or the King of Cups, and it could be the same person, obviously. They do take their time, and obviously things have got to be right. They need to be certain before they move forward. And I'm wondering, because again, this is a 7, and 7 is Cancer, so that new moon in Cancer in January, I'm wondering if that's when you're going to have some news in relation to this man holding a coin, which is going to be on offer for you. All right, so I will leave it there. As I said, I am going to be expanding and extending this reading. Thank you all so much for being here, for supporting Divine Debut in whichever which way. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Much love to all of you, dear Libra. Good luck. The month of November is not an easy one, so we're almost through the hardest time, so stay strong and stay aware. Love you all so much. Ta-da.